Ladies should never look good. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly, they call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the trolls. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
11. 10. Set. 180. 11. 32.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Abdullah. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hey, 58 is down. 58 is down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
White 7.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. To throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Akram Wadley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nice spin. Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, go here! Set, Luady!
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Stafford on 3rd down. A dump off for Abdullah. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
All right, here we go, here we go. Hey, 51 is down. 51 is down. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, give me that. I need it. It's a big shot right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Coming to you, coming to you. 40 gut, 40 gut.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
We're ready. We're waiting. 0.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out come the Titans now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Detroit!
Now here's Lawletta. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Gun!
From the gun, here's Lawletta. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again to Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Lawletta. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out now come the Lions. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On 3rd down, that's Douglas. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
10.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. There he goes inside the 30. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one down to the 24. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford escaping the under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Set. Blue 60. Hey, go here. Who's that? 57 to Mike. Mike 7.
From the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawletta on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to the air, Lawletta on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Curry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawletta now on second. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Lawletta. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Jumbo, jumbo! Jumbo, jumbo! Zebra! Set! Get a 20!
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Take 22! Set! 180! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Set! 180!
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Coming off play action, Loletta going for the deep ball. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jumbo, set! Back 53! Hey, 22! 21!
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21! Set! Got a 20!
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford is going to fire one deep over the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Set! 180!
Out of the gun, Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the... And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
21!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Roberts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe you're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a big 32-yard play on third. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All right, here we go, here we go. Four down, check. Set, 180.
On first down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, give me radar. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set, the lady. 20 hot, not
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Go, let's run, they're running.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Drill right, 22. Set, blue 80. 22. Clock it.
Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
You got him. You got it. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tag 50, tag 50. Set, go to 20.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Tag 32, tag 32. Zebra.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's go now, let's go. Hey, middle.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Detroit! Detroit!
They begin with Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.